Welcome to the show at hillshire.tv. Well, I'm at the Novotel this morning and we're at the GWS Small Business Summit, which is the Greater Western Sydney Small Business Summit. And we're launching today for all small businesses and I guess large businesses in the Hills District on the 8th of October. It's in the Norwest, there's the Business Summit on for all small businesses. Now, $99 to attend, and basically you can register online. So you just got to go to the GWS Summit 2014.eventbrite.com. So that's eventbrite.com. So get your tickets, come along. It'll be an absolutely outstanding program. It starts at 7:30, finishes at 12:30. Go down there and get G'd up for your business and see all the new technology and what's really going to make businesses work in today's world. So thanks for watching the show, hillshire.tv, and we'll catch you next week.
A very good morning. Coming to you live here from the beautiful Novotel Norwest on a lovely sunny day and just ahead of the launch of the Small Business Summit for Greater Western Sydney. So joining me is Anthony Moss, our Vice Chair of the Sydney Hills Business Chamber. Good morning. And also Paul Donnelly, the General Manager of the new Novotel Norwest. So we'll start with Paul. Welcome along. Tell us about how you're settling into the new lovely venue of the Novotel Norwest.
We're settling in fine. We've been here now about 4 months and we're engaging with the community, and we certainly love to be obviously part of this summit and obviously working in conjunction with the Chamber. So it's a pleasure to be part of this today.
Fantastic, and it's great for you to have us here, and we really do appreciate it's a lovely venue to have. We actually had the launch of the summit here last year, and we're back again. Bigger and better things, I believe, for the summit this year. So, Anthony Moss, what can we expect from the Small Business Summit for Greater Western Sydney?
Good morning, Tony. Thank you. Yeah, we're hoping to have about 1,000 businesses coming to the summit this year. We have two phenomenal keynote speakers, Craig Rispin and Naomi Simson from RedBalloon company, and then about 10 panelists talking about sales, growth strategies, IP management, exit, exporting, phenomenal programs. So it's going to be a great opportunity to network, to learn, to be inspired, all with a focus on the context of Greater Western Sydney. And at the moment, there's a hell of a deal. It's only $99 up until August 31st. So I understand you can click above your head up here on the button and book right now. Thank you.
Fantastic. A nice little bit of ad at the end there. But of course, join us now, 10 o'clock in probably half an hour's time or whenever you're watching this, but 10 a.m. today, the Novotel Norwest right here at Norwest Business Park. Join us for the official media launch of the Small Business Summit for Greater Western Sydney.
G'day, Jim. How's things, mate?
Very good, very good. Very excited, actually.
Yeah.
The launch of the summit for Western Sydney on the 8th of October. The people is just going to be absolutely amazing. I'm really impressed. I can't wait to see Susie Jacobs and also to see Craig Richardson talk about the future. They're dynamic, and I'm just really excited. We learn from each other, and I think it's just going to be an absolute fantastic summit. So I'm really, really excited.
I agree. Craig's little snippet of his 15 minutes he gave us was pretty exciting and made you want to go along.
Well, it's like when you get excited when you go to a football match, you sit on your chair. Well, I would love to sit down and have dinner with him because I think I'd learn a lot about business, about people and so on. The people that are here, the support from the federal government, Alex Hawke, from the state government, from David Elliott, it's just absolutely wonderful. Your involvement, is absolutely wonderful. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, no, it's just a great organisation for us, all small business in the Greater Western Sydney to get together for this summit.
And a great initiative by the Chamber, so I'm really excited. So, we'll get our 1,000 people there and they'll walk away from it better for their business and for them as people. So it'll be a great time.
Really good. Thanks, Jim. Catch up with you later. So it was really nice to catch up with Alex today at the opening or the pre-launch for the GWS Summit. And how do you think it's going to go?
Oh, it's going to go fantastic. Last year was a big success, and you can see here this morning so many people, so many businesses. I think this year's going to be a real cracker. We're going to have some great speakers, even the panel. We heard this Futurist this morning with all of his future predictions, but they're very important, and I think seriously, business gets a lot out of this interaction with each other and with policy and decision makers, getting the chance to put their case about improvements and also just the networking. I think it's going to be a fantastic year.
Yeah, no, it will be. And small business needs this support, doesn't it, in the area?
It really does. Small business does so much for the economy, and really if we're going to recover, we need a small business-led recovery, and I think these peer-to-peer exchanges with policymakers, you really get an understanding of what we need to do better so business can go better. And government needs to take that very seriously. I think there's too much burden on business these days, and whatever we can do to lift it, we've got to do it.
Right, Alex, thanks for coming
Thanks so
along.
much, and what a great launch. Yeah. See you, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, Erin, what did you think of the pre-launch for the Great Western Sydney Summit?
I must say it's pretty exciting to be a part of such an amazing summit. Living in the hills, working in the hills, it's an amazing environment. It's really exciting that there's so many people who are vested in making this area even more amazing than it is.
And so the Craig's little talk about what he's going to be involved in, does that make you want to come along?
Oh, definitely. Anyone with that amount of enthusiasm, it rubs off and you can feel it in the room. Everyone was getting excited and 5 minutes just wasn't enough. So I'm looking forward to the full 40-minute presentation.
Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you there as well, and we'll catch up then. And yeah, thanks for coming along to the pre-launch.
Thanks.
Look, it's great here to catch up with Craig Rispin at the Greater Western Sydney Summit, and Craig's one of the keynote speakers. And what have people got to look forward to see from you?
Well, my charter for the conference is to deliver a wake-up call, and it will be a wake-up call because we start at 7 a.m. But I'm passionate about helping business realize the trends that are transforming the world. And there are two in particular that we'll be focusing on that are transforming the way that businesses are running. Mobile technology and cloud technology. And Satya Nadella, the new CEO of Microsoft, gathered all the troops together, all of his employees, sent them an email, assembled them online on a worldwide webcast and said, guys, we have to wake up. We live in a mobile-first, cloud-first world, and we have to catch up. That's essentially what he said. And I see many businesses dabbling with mobile technology, but then I've seen businesses start a business on a mobile platform and get to $2 billion in less than a year. So we need to talk about this, don't we?
Oh, we definitely do. And and how will people get involved? How do people get on board to come along? What day will they see you?
Yeah, so on the 8th of October, 7 a.m., you register at the Greater Western Sydney Summit website. And everyone who comes along will also get a digital copy of my book, How to Think Like a Futurist, some more resources. And it won't be a print copy because print copies are going out of business. I don't know if you've heard. So I will be digitally signing it on their mobile device at the close of the day.
It sounds great. Well, looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks very much for catching up with us today and coming to the pre-opening. And we'll speak to you on the 8th. Thank you. Cheers. Oh, look, it was great. It's great to catch up with Susie at the Greater Western Sydney Summit. And you're on the panel. And what are you be talking to all the crowds about?
It's going to be absolutely amazing. Please make sure you book your tickets, which you can do just up here. We are going to be talking about business vision, planning strategy, and also, can your business be replicated? Should it be replicated? So we're looking at leverage. So really, how you look at the exit of your business, how you look at that end point in your business and work backwards so you can really create a great business from the very, very start. And that's so critical. People have a great vision for their business and then they don't deal with those fundamentals to make sure that their business is profitable and therefore sustainable. I can't wait.
Well, it was nice to catch up with you. We're looking forward to seeing you there and hopefully we can catch up and have a chat again.
Love it.
Cheers.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Susie. Righto, Dave. How are you, mate?
Very well, Stephen. Thanks so much for helping us out with interviews today.
No, it was all good. So what was your take-up? What did you think of the Great Western Sydney Summit?
I thought it was fantastic. You know, the range of panellists that are going to be here October 8th, it's fantastic. And, you know, for them to actually give up their time as well, come here well ahead of the event, and talk about some of the subjects. You know, it's a great initiative for them to do that.
Yeah, what did you think of Craig? He's pretty dynamic.
Craig's fantastic. If I can say one thing, the man knows what he's talking about. I was very lucky enough to work with him April 2011, and the sort of content he talks about in his presentation, which changes every day, is very appealing, especially to me being in video production. I can really, associate with the technology that he's talking about. Yeah.
And I guess that's what it's all about. Where's technology going to take us in the next level of business? And
that's right.
It's good to hear that from I guess all the panelists as well.
Yeah, and there's lots of other topics other than technology that they're talking about as well, to do with the mayor mentioned today around essentially where they're going to be building up the infrastructure for the Northwest Rail Link, and some great topics around that as well. So there's a lot to look forward to.
And the other thing they touched on, which I thought was good, is unemployment in our area was one of the lowest in basically in Australia.
Yeah.
The main island, and
Yep.
then they're going to make us will be the smallest amount of unemployment.
It's a good thing. Makes you feel very secure living in the area.
It does, doesn't it, Dave?
Surely does.
All right, good to catch up.
Thank
I'll
you.
See you on the day.
I'll give you an awkward handshake.
Done.
Selfie style.
Cheers.